All right, let's get practicing in QuickBooks Online. Grab the link below in the description so that you can follow along. All right, here we are in the QBO Gym. And the QBO Gym is a place where we have numerous hands-on exercises that simulate real-life scenarios that you may encounter as a bookkeeper. Every month we come up with new exercises and we break it down for you into 4 different sections. Today we're working in the February Year 1 strength training section where we really focus on estimates and purchase orders. At the top here is an animated video to give you a synopsis of what's going on in Craig's world that month. He is our fictitious business owner. Further down is an interactive pre-assessment quiz that relates to the video up above. Below that are the exercises in this section. And at the bottom here is an optional area where after you have completed all of the exercises in this section, we do have some sample posts that you can use on your LinkedIn to share with everybody what you have learned so far. So let's dive right into today's exercise where we're going to create an expense from the purchase order. Go ahead and click on that link to get the exercise pulled up for you. I have it over here on the right-hand side, so this is what we will follow along with. Let's see what our scenario is today. The pump has arrived. It's time now to pay Norton for it. You'll record this as an expense and attach the purchase order to it. So you will need to be in the same session of the sample company that you did the previous 2 exercises in. If you have not completed those yet, go ahead and click on the link on the top right corner of your screen. That'll take you to that first one, complete that one and the one after that until you come back to this one. They all build on each other, so it's important to start with that first one and continue on until you get to this one. So to start with creating an expense from the purchase order, we need to click on the plus new button and then select expense. I am here in the sample company. This is the last page that I left off of from the previous exercise. The plus new button is up here on the left-hand side. Go ahead and click on that. And then under vendors, you want to select expense. In the payee field, we want to select Norton Lumber and Building Materials since that's who was paid or who we paid. So you can click into it and start typing in their name, or you can click on the down arrow to find them and through scrolling. Once you find their name, go ahead and click on it. Now you will notice that as soon as you put in their name, you will get this pop-up drawer that appears here on the right-hand side. There are 2 things on it. One, there is this purchase order that we created in an earlier exercise. And then this is the bill that was created at another time. For the purposes of this exercise, we only want to add the purchase order. And again, this is the one that we created earlier today in that previous exercise. So go ahead and click on the add right next to purchase order. And now that information has been pulled down into the item details grid. Now you'll notice here too that the purchase order is now linked to this expense. You can see that up at the top here, it says one linked purchase order. So everything is good. We have now recorded the expense. So let's just simply click on Save and Close. That is the green button down here on the bottom right corner of the sample company. Once you have done that, the expense has been saved, and that is how you create an expense from a purchase order. And if you have any questions or want to know more about the QBO Gym, just click on the link below in the description. Be sure to leave this session of the sample company open for the last exercise in the strength training section, where we practice creating a partial invoice from the estimates. And I will see you in the next video.